I thought I'd have a look at this game. I saw somebody else playing it and thought it was actually pretty cool. Thought it looked alright. So we'll give it a go. I'm going to turn the sound down a little because I know it can get a little loud. Or at least the music maybe. Maybe we can put this up and we'll turn the music down a little. How's that? Everything looks alright. Okay. Start a new game. This is basically like, from what I understand, it's like a NASA simulator. So you basically pick who you want to be. So NASA, European Space Agency, China, Soviet Union, that's China, Japan. So shall we be... So achieving top 3 milestones rank gives double support bonus. 3 additional contractors available once contractors are unlocked. Total astronaut recruit pool is doubled for NASA. Invalid launch window becomes suboptimal launch windows. Okay. 50% minus astronaut hiring costs and upkeep. No support penalty for failed missions. Minus 25% research costs for buildings, minus 25 building construction costs and upkeep. Receive 100% of first phase science reward for failed launches. And then Japan is achieving a top 3 milestone rank grants science bonus of up to 25, plus 25 funds rewarded for lucrative type mission request missions. All science related building agency adjacency bonuses are doubled. So this one's good for... This one seems to have loads of just pluses. Everything's plus. I guess they all are. Double chance of being offered joint missions. Science income from bonus and friendly and allied diplomatic relations increased by 50%. 50% rule for joint missions. Let's do this one. Seeing as I'm in Europe, we'll do... Well, I'm not in Europe now, but... We'll do this one. We'll do the tutorial. Welcome, director. Welcome to the early preview of Mars Horizon. This is actually a demo that you can download on Steam at the moment. In this limited demo, you'll have access to the first error in the game, which takes you from launching your first satellite to sending the first human into orbit. The game will end once you've completed the Human in Space mission, or in January 1966. The solar system screen is your gateway in the various aspects involving in running your agency, such as accessing the research and base screens, selecting planets to discover available missions, and viewing recent upcoming events. Your current tutorial objectives are tracked here. Completing these tasks is a great way to get your agency up and running. Your first objective is a crucial first step for any new space agency: constructing and launching an experimental sounding rocket to test and improve your booster technology. Selecting a planetary body in the solar system screen will display a list of missions associated with that body. Highlight Earth, then press left click. Okay, so the mission select screen displays all missions belonging to the selected planetary body. Details of the currently selected mission can be seen here, such as the length of the mission and the rewards on offer. Milestones are important for balancing your space program and will be contested by other agencies. They will often require additional research. Request missions will become available as your agency completes milestone missions and can be a valuable way of boosting your support and science. Request missions don't require additional research, but each is only available for a limited time. Research required to unlock the currently selected mission will be listed here. Note: all required research has already been completed for the test launch. All of the space agencies will be racing to complete milestone missions first. Doing so will result in increased support for your agency. Here you can track the progress of the 5 agencies in regards to the currently selected mission. Once you're ready, select Plan Mission to start planning the test launch mission. Okay. So these are things. So there's a test launch, artificial satellite, first animal in space, satellite imaging, and then first human in space. And then these are your request missions. So, you know, it might say, I don't know, take a packet of crisps to the space station. I'm getting some pop-ups that seem to fade in and fade out super quick, which is alright, but plan mission. The mission plan includes each stage necessary to take a mission from the drawing board and up into space. Note that each mission plan takes up 1 mission slot. You can unlock additional slots by constructing mission control buildings. Test launch has no payload, so you can get straight to designing the launch vehicle. Okay. On this screen, you'll be able to select previous vehicle designs or choose to start a new design. For the test launch, only sounding rockets can be selected. This is the vehicle designer, where you'll be able to design the vehicle of your mission. The vehicle is made up of a booster and an upper stage. The booster must be able to carry the upper stage, while the upper stage must be able to carry the payload. Note that for a test launch, only the sounding rocket may be selected and there is no payload. Displayed here are the vehicle's stats, where you can check the booster has enough capacity to carry the upper stage and the vehicle can reach the maximum distance required by the mission. Note that the launch pad requirement is not currently met. The sounding rocket requires a small launch pad. You can still design and build a vehicle without the required launch pad, but will need to build the launch pad in order to launch the vehicle. Launch reliability is a key stat that determines the chance of the vehicle launching without error. As an experimental vehicle, the sounding rocket has a very low, is that maintenance or something? Oh, launch reliability. Right, okay. However, it will gain a large amount of launch reliability per launch, even if it blows up. The sounding rocket is a valid design for the mission, now but can be confirmed. Sure, let's go. Build vehicle, 80k. Once the vehicle has been constructed, you'll receive a construction report from your engineers. This will often include traits that may affect how you approach the next stage of the mission plan. If you have the necessary funds, you can start constructing the vehicle. This can take several months. Once the vehicle is completed, you'll be able to move on to this final stage of the mission plan and set a launch date. We only have 100k. Wow. And it's going to cost 80k to do this. Holy shit. Your engineers will begin construction immediately. Tamaror. We're just going to leave them as default names, but you can rename them. Tamaror will be completed on March 1957, 2 months. Now that the sounding rocket is constructing, it's time to build a launch pad capable of launching it. The first step is to complete the appropriate small launch pad research. Various screens crucial to running your agency can be accessed here. When you're ready, select the research icon to access the research screen. The research screen is where you can research new technology vital to progress in your space program. The screen is split into 3 research trees: missions, buildings and vehicles. This is the mission tree, which contains the research necessary to unlock new missions and their respective payloads. Each tree is made up of nodes that represent certain technologies or areas of research. These nodes will often require the completion of other nodes before they can be researched. For example, the mission research artificial satellite must be completed before the payload research beneath can be started. Each research node requires a certain amount of science to complete. Can be earned via missions and buildings. Note that you can select a node to view more details on the research. Each research tree is split into eras, which represent the technological age. Reaching a new era on any tree will unlock new planetary bodies in the solar system screen. Completing all the available research in a single era on a tree will grant a powerful reward. When you're ready, select the buildings tree in order to find the small launchpad research. The buildings tree is key to expanding your base and the capabilities of your agency. To be able to launch your first mission, you'll need to research the small launchpad. Select the small launchpad node to view its details and press left click to set it as the active research. When do we know it's done? It shouldn't take long, right? A month. Hey, vehicles. The vehicles tree contains the technology required to unlock bigger and better launch vehicles. As your agency develops increasingly advanced payloads, so too must your booster technology improve. For each mission, you'll need a vehicle capable of carrying the payload to its destination. Vehicle research nodes are divided by their type. Most vehicles used in missions will require a booster and upper stage researched here. Later on, you'll be able to research supplementary boosters to make your launch vehicles even more powerful. Sounds good. So, here you can keep track of your resources vital to running your agency, funds, science and support. Support is primarily earned from completing missions, earning... Well, that's the support, right? Earning support is key to reaching higher funding tiers, which will increase your monthly funds income. Funds is required for constructing vehicles, buildings and many other key aspects of your space program. Science is earned from missions and certain buildings and is crucial to construction research. The more you collect, the faster you will be able to unlock new technology. Upcoming events related to your agency will be shown here, along with the number of months before they occur. Past events will appear here, including notable news related to the other space agencies. Keep an eye on these events to see what other agencies are up to. Pressing next month will advance time by 1 month. Next event will advance time until the next important event. Press either of these when you're ready to continue. Okay, let's do next month. Small launchpad research complete. Once a new building has been unlocked via research, it can be constructed in your base. To start construction of the small launchpad, you'll need to visit the base screen. Oh wow. Expanding your base is vital to increasing your agency's launch capabilities and much more besides. On this screen, you'll be able to construct new buildings that you've researched, move or demolish existing buildings, and clear obstructions to create more space. You can use Q and E to rotate the screen and scroll wheel to zoom in and out. As you've now researched the small launchpad, you'll be able to construct it in your base, as long as you have the required funds. You build small launchpad. Here you'll be able to see all of the buildings you've unlocked so far. Each building has a unique effect, many of which will be crucial to improving your agency. Buildings also have a build cost and upkeep. You'll need to be able to afford both in order to construct the building. You'll only be able to construct one of most buildings, but some can have their building limit increased via further research. To construct the small launch pad, select it from the list here and then select Build. If you can't afford it, wait a month or two until you can. Build. Well, we can put it there. A new building can be placed wherever there is sufficient space. Building on top of removable obstructions is possible as long as you can afford the additional cost of removing the obstruction. You can rotate the building using X and Z. Wait, didn't you say Q and E? Oh no, that's the map, right? X and Z. Right, let's just put it here, shall we? Continue. Each building has potential positive and negative adjacency effects, determined by the buildings it's placed next to. Try placing this one alongside different buildings to compare effects. Plan your base layout carefully to get the most out of positive adjacency effects, but remember you can always move your buildings later. So like here it's negative, clear obstruction and place building. Oh, it was only to clear a place. Clear a place. So we get 1% payload, minus 1% payload reliability, but minus 2% vehicle time build because it's right next to it. It's right next to this building, you see. So I'm thinking we just put it here. Your small launch pad is now constructing. Once it's completed, you'll be able to launch your first rocket. Takes a little time, doesn't it? I kind of like the little digger. It shows a little digger. I like it. Okay, now that the previous research is complete, you'll be able to select a new one. A good early choice is the artificial satellite mission, which will allow your agency to start working towards putting its first payload into orbit. A major milestone in space exploration. The research, we want the vehicle, missions, this one, artificial satellite mission. Build sounding rocket, build small rocket. Have we not built the rocket yet? Small launch pad is complete. Launch pads are essential service structure for launch vehicle and maintenance work, and providing data about the vehicle ahead of launch allows the launch of small vehicles. This is our little rocket. Now that both the sounding rocket and the small launch pad are constructed, it's time to schedule the launch. Your current mission plans can be seen on the active mission screen. Visit the screen to set up the final stage for your test launch. The final stage in the mission plan involves assigning crew, deciding on a training program, and setting the launch date. As this is an uncrewed mission, no crew need to be assigned. Training is also locked for now until the appropriate buildings are constructed in your base. All that remains is to set the all-important launch date for the mission. Select the launch date button to get started. I can't. Oh, here. That big red one. Launch date. This looks good. On the calendar screen, you'll be able to set a launch date for your mission. Each month represents a launch window. There are 3 types of launch window: optimal, suboptimal, and invalid. Optimal windows are ideal launch dates. Suboptimal windows carry a that's reliability, launch reliability. Oh yeah, launch reliability penalty, but can be worth risking in order to launch your mission earlier. You cannot launch on an invalid window. For milestones milestone missions, you can view the progress of the other agencies for the current mission here. You'll also be able to see their scheduled launches in the calendar. Be sure to schedule your launch before those of other agencies if you want to beat them to the milestone. Right, so let's select that date. With the launch date set, the final step is to confirm the stage. Confirm. Launch proposal, test launch. The mission operations team will begin preparations for the launch. The test launch mission will launch on April 1957, 1 month. Go to solar system. With the launch date set for your test launch, now all that remains is to advance until the launch month. Well, let's launch. Launch day, Tamaraw, 1957. Very small rocket, a tiny little thing. Okay, launch reliability. Good condition 6%, 31% launch reliability because it's nice and sunny, I guess. Wow, look at it go. Tiny little rocket. The following event occurred during launch. 37%. Minus 25% mission reward. Science. System damage. Our sounding rocket got 15% on top of its level though. Milestone achieved. Test launch. First. Nice. We got 13 support and 19 science for 1 month. Congratulations on completing your first tutorial objective. Your test launch was a resounding success, granting your agency valuable supporters and science. The next tutorial objective involves achieving a crucial milestone for your space agency, placing your first artificial satellite into orbit. Such a noteworthy mission is bound to grant valuable science, as well as support from a rapt public. The first step in this new endeavour is to complete the required research, the artificial satellite mission and its mission payload. Visit the research screen to start the necessary research. We're doing that already. I think we're already doing that. Spacepedia. It's got like a little Wikipedia built into it. Ah, cool. Research artificial satellite research mission payload. Right, so we've got to do this. Yeah, mission payload. Mission artificial satellite mission payload. Build mission payload, build mission vehicle, complete artificial science mission. How much longer is this going to take? 23 of 30. I think we then have to build this one. Because I don't see anything else here. think we just have to wait until this is built. We're way ahead of everyone else right now. And we have no requests yet. $23 of 30. I don't know where, if I skip. Should we skip? Skip. Artificial satellite research complete. An essential first step in any space program. The first agency launched satellite into space orbit around Earth will take a prominent early lead in the space race. As rocket technology advances, so does the prospect of exploring beyond the confines of our planet. Yet the public continue to question whether the fledgling agencies can overcome the dangers of spaceflight. Unlock the moon. Okay, we've unlocked the moon, which I think we can scroll out in a minute. By researching the first area, you've unlocked the moon. The moon can be selected in the solar system screen, where a list of missions to the moon will be shown. Reaching further future areas will unlock more planets in the solar system. You can navigate quickly between planetary bodies using Q and E. So the moon is here. You click that and it tells you like your missions. Lunar orbit would be the mission. Milestone missions have 2 research requirements: the mission profile and the mission payload. Once these have been completed, you can begin planning the mission. Recommended research may also be listed here. These are vehicle parts that may prove useful when designing the launch vehicle for the mission. Note that this research is not required to start the mission plan. I think we need to research this next. Yeah, mission payload. So payload. Build time 2 months. SRO 2B research complete. A small signature satellite carrying basic X-ray and cosmic ray detectors. Build mission payload. Now that the artificial satellite mission and payload are researched, you can start the mission plan. Select Earth to find the mission, but note that you need a free mission slot in order to start a new mission plan. Okay, we'll leave it here for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.